goodbye and have fun. Yeah, peanuts. Yes, the motto I've used, have fun. That is a motto that we've got to basically try to live up to. So basically, if we're not having any fun, well, I blame it on neurotypicals and their attitude that has evolved over decades, particularly in the last 22 decades, because they're not giving us any leeway for any, I'd advise against going to a professional, because they're just going to give a load of trollop advice. They're going to make you part with money that you don't have, tell you to be normal, to basically do social skills training, which really, it's not right. We just have to be ourselves and have fun. Whatever you like. If you like music, take up music. If you're good with something, just take it up. If anyone says you're too obsessed, or just blow that in your mind, just blow that in their face, in your mind, and say, no, we don't follow that. We just be ourselves. If we love our computers, damn it, we just go for the computer. If we love to play a musical instrument for 20 hours a day non-stop, if you're not going to physically brutalise yourself, go on, play a musical instrument. We're not good communicators. We might as well just do something we're good at. We play an instrument, we can look at music. Maybe neurotypicals may think, wow, listen to that beautiful, well, this is an example, trumpet player, we don't have to speak to them. We are not the best talkers. I ramble on too, so who gives a damn fig? That's just the way we've been made. We don't have jobs, we don't have social life, so how the hell are we supposed to survive and stay in one piece? Damn it, this is so freaky, man. This is like, and that's why we got depression, that's why we got psychoses, that's why we got half of them, I don't know what the exact number is, but we got a whole bunch of them trying to medicate themselves, pulling cones, marijuana, because that's how bloody sick these guys have made them. But I don't suggest you try that, because then they'll have the upper hand. So yeah, don't pull cones, please. Don't take drugs. Yeah, well, so you got chances are you're in a housing department dump. You're in maybe mum and dad's place. You might be in some kind of rough house, community housing on the street. Refuge, street, for street kids or street people, and anywhere but what we call a home, what we call a warm place. We have, and a home is not just about, it's a bit like The Castle, a movie, right? Watched The Castle just a couple of days ago, and the guy doesn't want to sell his home because even though the home looks like a dump, it's a home because he brought up a family. I think his name's Michael Caton. I don't know if I've still got the case here somewhere. So basically, I don't know where it is, I've put it somewhere, but basically a home is, you could get another home, but the developers wanted to move in, and it was quite a weird movie. But basically the movie's about, a place called home. A home is not just a place where you put your head down on some bed and you're all by yourself, and you've got these noisy characters as neighbours, and home is a place where you can just feel comfortable. You want to be there. You got your, but it's not just about, having it's not just about being able to afford a really nice place. The place has got to have something nice added to it. So people with Asperger's syndrome really should have husbands. That just crossed my mind. We are meant to have husbands and wives. Why? Because we are one people. We don't like to be in a crowd and just chattering away to a group. Damn it, that just came to mind. Dear. We are people who are supposed to get married, and what the hell are you doing? More than 95% of us are single. It's like they're trying to stop us from disseminating our seed. So the normal people are like propagating, and they're allowed to throw their seed around and their ovums around and have sex. Well, why the hell are we've got big brains, have been basically cut off from sex. I mean, we all want to have sex, don't we? The whole world wants to have it because we're all made for it. It should not be a game of elitism, just as much as not having a job. And we're the best workers too, man. We're configured to work and work. If we find a job that relates to our passion, we can just work at it like, oh, dang, you know, not 8 hours a day. We can rock it for about 16 hours a day. They had that kind of culture in the 1990s, which I'm trying to basically get the attitude back, you know, to inspire you guys. But when we keep getting kicked in the guts everywhere we go, what the hell is going down? You know, it's not fair. You know, the normal people get their jobs and they parade it around like, you know, hello, you have not. Oh, yes, I've got a job in the tech industry. What are you? Yeah, you're talking too much about, you know, they have the job in the tech industry, and yet they don't want us to talk about tech or to do it. Isn't that a bit ironic? And it's all about the dollar sign and money and the power and the prestige. But why can't they let us have a little bit of money and prestige? Now they're starving us out of everything. No wonder we're going mad. I want to tell you one thing, good mister. I'm working up to myself. I know what's going down. Those guys made me sick as well. But, so basically now, I'm going to basically spew the information. I've got this really cool, dinky 200 gig set up here. Thing is, that's not enough, guys. We've got to basically somehow. Thing is, we can't fight the status quo. We'll never find a job in their workplace. It's theirs now. Too late. Up goes the flag. But that doesn't mean we stay forever. You know, they don't like us being creative. They don't like us being scientists. I don't know what your job is or your interest, but I'll tell you one thing. You're not missing anything if you don't have a diagnosis. It's good to know that you've got it or to pick up the symptoms, but if you do go to a professional, you may just want to go there just for one session, just to find out that you have it, and then say, well, look, I don't want the treatment. I don't want to take any treatment. I'm just going to get assessed, find out, but then they may not always tell the story. Because some people with Asperger's syndrome will fail the empathy test. In other words, most people with Asperger's, they say, are not empathetic. Myth. The only reason why a lot of them are not empathetic is because they're so messed up in the head that they're trying to sort out their own issues up here. They can't, and you know, most of us can't multitask. So they've got to basically work out the pain and suffering in the head, and they do it in silence, all alone. They don't have a friend to talk to. They don't have a partner to say, look, I'm scared. Can you hold me? Can you hold me? And you know, and we don't, I mean, what human being wants to live in an empty bed? But that's that's the attitude that we've developed. We've actually become, they've made us self-defeat. They've made us accept, you know, many of us have issues with existential issues like death. Death is something that's the worst thing you can worry about. Now, when a person's bandwidth is narrow bandwidth is occupied with death and no money, no work, and no friends, and no love. No love. That's the missing component to our lives. Love. It's the missing component. Even the religious organisations who are supposed to preach it vehemently are not preaching it to us. And they're neurotypicals too, and they're brainwashed us out of everything. Now we've got to basically form some kind of cohesion, or else we're going to be brainwashed out of existence. They're going to starve us to death. And the thing is, they hate technology. Why the hell are they running those companies that we want to run? You want to know what another thing is? That they hate technology. They say they love people. But you know what that means? Well, they like to use people. So basically, it's a form of using. So they find their machines don't work. They don't like automated, you know, voice recordings. I don't like them either. But the thing is, so they prefer slaves. So it's like, if we had technology, if we went back 20 years and if the technologists had their way, and we were the nice people who want to help, for example, we may not if we had technology like robots or droids that could stack supermarket shelves, well, we wouldn't need human beings stacking supermarket shelves and feeling bad about themselves and feeling tired after each shift and getting little money or reward. And of course, when you're stacking supermarket shelves, you don't get any kind of social respect for it either. You're just treated like you're just a stupid slave or some kind of degraded. So how can you find your way out of this pit? And the religious organisations don't like you playing with your machines. Well, I've got news for you. This monkey business has got to stop. We've got to save the church. Forget that. There's nothing wrong with, if we love our machines and we're obsessed with them, we could say that's a conduit of worship. Because if we take away what we love, it's called a gift. It's called a talent. If you don't have it, if you take your talent and say, throw it away, that is wrong. Unfortunately, many of us have done that, and we've basically thrown away everything that we've got. And we've got no social life, and I am sick to hell of this culture. And those people who are not religious, they control the money, and the religious organisations should be controlling the money, because money is evil. When people are obsessing over money and they're saying, right, money for us, okay, if you're a minority, in the past it was the niggers, the slaves and the black negroes, but they were the most spiritual people. And, and now people with Asperger's syndrome are like another form of nigger. Slave, dropout, hatred. So the thing is, we're so connected. They don't know that we are connected, or that most of us are. But I'm not going to bash the Bible in your face. Forget that. That's your decision to, the church is about Bible bashing us, and they make us very sick. They make us feel guilty. But the way we are, because without science, we're going to have basically hospitals that are going to fall apart on us. And if, we've already got that now. People are going to die because the scientists make the best. If it wasn't for the scientists, we wouldn't have machines that could keep people alive, life support. We wouldn't have heart monitors. The reason why we still got them is they're legacy technology. They're what we call stuff that was around, the technology's been around, but as the capitalist people move up, they just take on the legacy technology, but they're actually degrading it. So, like for example, you've got computers that were working very well, but then you've probably noticed the plethora of bad designed hardware and software. It's really bad, it's horrible. But when you go back to the original source of it, the inventor, the developers, and they've got respect, that's the thing. I've learned to embrace Asperger's syndrome. The only thing that I can't embrace is the culture of what we've got left of our world. And it can really drag you down. Even the most happiest Aspie can really blow a fuse every day. It's like trying to, it's so ugly. And we've got global warming. We've got, what the hell? Our planet is melting down as fast as the Aspies are melting down in their bedrooms. It's really ridiculous. And then it's like they're doing it on purpose, but they're going to basically pay for it. But what can we do? It doesn't matter. Start a revolution, guys. Involve the media. That's what I'm going to try and do. And if I make a goose of myself, well, I'll take the fall. But the problem is, I need more help. I need more people to actually walk with me. Otherwise, we are going to die of hunger. We're going to die of, and being alone and being bullied and being out of work. They say it's like smoking a pack a day of cigarettes, and you don't even want to smoke. And here you are, you're getting slugged with bull crap. And this stress is actually like smoking. You don't even put a fag in your mouth. I don't get it. Not logic. But it's truth. That's what it does to you. And it's like they want to kill us through stress. No. Don't conform. Be yourself. That's all I have to offer you. Have fun.